Attention would turn to Gush when the legendary enters the region. Well demonstrates the vibes when he enters the ring. In 1986, a 20-year-old Mr. Mike Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history. Inducing fear in the hearts of his opponents, Mr. Tyson achieved the heights that his opponents were declared lost before they even stepped into the ring. Hey guys, I welcome you back to another walkthrough of the boxing genre. In this video, we look back at the night when Tyson challenged his biggest opponent. He fought not only the toughest man in his career, but also the toughest. A 6'6" Cuban heavyweight, Jose Ribalta, withstood inconceivable damage inflicted by the world's most ruthless version of the Iron Mike. So, stay tuned till the end of this video to witness one of the greatest heavyweight slugfests of all time. Mike Tyson, of 5 feet 10.5, was the shortest heavyweight contender ranked by the Ring Magazine's top 10 in the fall of 1986. Many boxing fans will remember this era as the land of the giants, with the vast majority of top contenders and champions from here on out standing taller than 6 feet 4 inches. There have been many tall contenders and champions of the past, including Jess Willard and Primo Carnera. The prime examples of towering fighters were unskilled Goliath circus acts whose accomplishments are attributed solely to the benefit in size and weight. That perception shifted dramatically within the first introduction of world-class trainers like Eddie Fitch and Emmanuel Stewart, who were intent on using the physical advantages a fighter possesses and making their boxing skills comparable to guys a half foot or so shorter. Jose Ribalta was one of those classic long-range fighters who dominated the amateur boxing circuit in his teens due to his size being perfectly cohesive with the classy dance-like boxing skills taught to him at the 5th Street Gym in Miami. Tyson knocked out Ribalta at 20 in 1986, had 2 fights in 3 months before defeating Trevor Berbick to become the world's youngest heavyweight champion. Iron Mike needed all 10 rounds to finish Ribalta, which he did with just under a minute remaining in the fight. After Tyson hammered away with hooks and uppercuts all night, Ribalta was knocked out in rounds 2 and 8, but beat the count both times. In the final round, he dropped again after a heavy combination, and despite getting up again, he was stopped on his feet and thus could not survive the final bell. Jose was the number 2 amateur heavyweight in America when he turned pro in 1982. In the following years, he used his abilities to defeat the usual suspects of a journeyman such as David Jacko and Rick Keller. Early setbacks can make or break a character, and during the Tyson build-up in July 1986, Jose appeared to be peaking not only physically but mentally, convinced he would be the man to end Tyson's unbeaten streak of 25 fights. On August 17, 1986, Tyson met Ribalta at the Trump Piazza Hotel in Atlantic City. The tension between the two created an iconic atmosphere among the fortunate 1,000 attendees. Ribalta's death-defying eyes met Tyson's snarling grimaces. The viewing public knew they were in for a special night of heavyweight boxing action. In the second round, Ribalta was knocked out with a classic right hook to his body, followed by an uppercut. The sheer power of the uppercut would have sent 99.9% of all humans to the shadow realm, but Ribalta managed to get back to his feet and slug it out until the end. Observing Ribalta's tenacity, Tyson chose the water in the basement strategy in following rounds. Hammering Jose to the body to soften his core, Tyson smashed Ribalta out in the 10th round. Tyson showed a lot of class by simply acknowledging that Ribalta was as tough in game as they come in an interview with Ring Magazine in 2014. Tyson described Ribalta as the most durable and craziest fighter he had ever faced, claiming the Cuban was undefeatable in clinches. If Tyson had never met Ribalta, no one would have expected him to put such a brave effort against the prime Mike Tyson, because after the match his career went more or less down the drain, certifying himself as a bona fide journeyman by his mid-20s. Ribalta retired in 1999 after 5 straight losses, but he still wants a rematch with Tyson, but with the current landscape in the game, you never know who will return to the ring. That's all for today. I hope you liked this video. For more interesting and exciting videos on great boxers, write to us in the comment section. Till then, take care and see you in another video.